Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Fashion Insights. I am your host Nay, and I'm so excited to have this conversation with you guys. Thank you for all the love on all the episodes. Honestly, the love has been so overwhelming, just, speaking this into existence. But yeah, no, it's been great. And as I said last episode, we're gonna have a very spicy, insightful conversation. So if you are a babe or a guy that believes that you can do both, you don't like to put yourself in a box, you're a fashion creative that is multifaceted, you can do a little modeling, you can do some styling, and you can do some consultancy too, this is the episode for you. And I'm so excited to announce my guest, Gelmira. Gelmira is an incredible stylist. Fun fact, I used to have a brand called G, and it's an eyewear brand, and Gelmira was the first stylist to reach out to me. And genuinely, I thought, wow, I'm gone. And she used to come, and genuinely, she's such a babe, such an incredibly talented person. And we're going to dive into her story because we're defo going to be inspired. Right?
Okay.
Yeah?
What an intro.
Was that an intro? Did I do you justice?
I mean, I was shy. Yeah, wow, thank you.
No worries. It's real. Do you know what I mean? As I said, and as we were talking about upstairs, I think this year is so important to spotlight people who have been doing their thing, and you've done so much for so long. And I'm excited to get into the story because what we were talking about upstairs, the people need to know. Yeah. They need to know. For someone who is just, being introduced to you for the first time.
Yeah.
Who is Gelmira?
My name is Gelmira Fortunato Manico, and I am a fashion stylist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a model.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fashion consultant. I'd like to view myself as a visual storyteller. But yeah, I did want to dabble in a lot of things. I just like being creative.
Yeah. Why are you being humble? Sorry, this is the can you put it to me? This is the Braggadocious podcast. There's no such thing as ego. Just talk your ish, please. But anyways, okay. Thank you for the modesties. We appreciate it. We love it.
You are.
No, I'm just being real. But again, okay, cool. So you are basically a multifaceted babe who taps into so many different elements of the fashion industry, which is cool. Mm-hmm. So what was your, what inspired you to tap into, this space?
I remember in sixth form,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Westfield with my friend and got scouted by Fajon.
Okay.
My first ever shoot was with Wumi Bello, Kaiser Kobe. Okay, shooting his collection, but I was so nervous, but I was like, don't give it away. It's something. And then that was my entry point. And then for uni, I would just help out friends.
Yeah.
Anytime they were looking for a model, they were like, Joe, where would you do that? And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. You know what I mean? So building small. And then I got found by brands like Ferrari in London.
Incredible.
Dirty Store. And then, I think modeling started from there.
Mm-hmm.
Styling. Oh, that's a interesting one. Obviously, in uni, I studied fashion branding communication. So I was going through the PR route of things.
Okay, fine.
I was very curious about the space, the fashion space. So I remember I would assist my friends.
Yeah.
I was that babe that was like, okay, cool, bring me along. I'll bring you tea and I'll just be there. But I also love clothes. So I remember one time I got asked by my friend called Josiah if I wanted to assist Jane Hussins a shoot. Yeah. With the down.
Starting off big.
Yeah, starting off. I was just there showing and I was like, oh my gosh, love that. And then another friend plugged me into Bella. And that's when I met the whole team. And I was assisting on that day. And then everything got crazy from there. Wow, we were locked in. So that's how I kind of got introduced to both spaces.
Incredible. And another theme I'm kind of gathering from what you've said is that you put yourself out there.
Yes.
You weren't shy.
Yes.
And any opportunity you got, you mounted it.
Yes. Because I feel like
I never studied anything to do with fashion previously. I took a gamble.
Yeah.
Going to uni for fashion. And my friend asked me what do I want to do. I was like, I like clothes.
Mm-hmm.
We always talk about clothes. So let me just, try this out.
Yeah.
So me moving to Birmingham, doing that was a whole different world. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, let me just dibble and dabble in different spaces, put myself out there. And then I started uploading more on Instagram. I didn't give a heck about likes, or I was just like, I'm just doing this for me. Like, this brings me joy. So I'm just going to put myself out there. And if I meet my destiny helpers, I meet my destiny helpers.
Yeah.
But that was like the main reason why I was doing it. It was just like, I just like it.
In regards to your personality, are you more of an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm an ambivert.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I'm both. So
Okay,
I've got very extroverted sides. I can be very introverted. It just depends. If I'm comfortable, you're going to get my extroverted side. But sometimes I'm just in my little shell.
Of course, like, yeah.
I think that kind of feeds into me not being braggadocious about what I do. Like, it's still like a disbelief that this is kind of my life, you know? So it's just kind of like a, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a bit of both. So you can get like, yeah, don't worry, or you can get like, I'm just here.
Yeah.
But I also have a tendency where it's like, I hate seeing someone be in their shell. So I'll compensate my introvertedness
by making them feel comfortable.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, that's such a beautiful quality. And the reason why I asked is because obviously you do have an introverted side, but yet you've still been able to put yourself out there.
It's ridiculous.
How? Because there's so many, you know, people that want to tap into the fashion industry, but one of the biggest barriers is themselves and overcoming themselves and, you know, feeling, you know, if they're introverted and if they're not great with, like, you know, getting to know people and interpersonal relations. I'm really interested to know, like, how you're able to combat any fear that you have.
I do it scared.
Terrified.
Yeah.
But I don't want to stop myself before even knowing what could happen.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'm scared. But I'd rather be scared knowing I tried and knowing the outcome. Then it's like, oh, I wish I'd done that, or this could have been the case. Yeah. So it's kind of like constantly throwing myself in the deep end and just seeing what comes out of it, and just like finding ways to calm my nervous system and speaking life before I do like said events, you know? So it's just like, okay, you got this, you can do this, you know what I mean? Like, God says that you can. Like, there's a reason why this opportunity came to you. So don't shut yourself out. Take it on board and then learn as you go on. So that's kind of how I navigate. How I would recommend people to navigate this space. Do it scared. Like, it's okay. It doesn't mean that you have to be like ultra confident if you're not. Like, own your true emotions, but don't like count yourself out before like you could like experience or come out of said thing that you love.
Doing it scared is a thing.
It's a thing.
Because the fashion industry is scary.
It's so scary, like
it's scary. You know, it's not for the weak or for the overly soft. You gotta be tough. So I want to tap into the duality of you. In fact, I'm actually picking up that there's a lot, like, you're both. You're a girl that does both, you know. You are an incredible model who has done some incredible stuff with ASOS. I've seen your stuff everywhere, girl.
Thank you.
Like, you be working.
You know what? You don't. When you're in it, you just think, oh, I'm doing something small, or I'm still fucking. Like, I've been not signed for a while. Like, this is a one-man show, one-man band. Like, I've been like, please take a chance on me, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like nice to hear how you view the situation.
Let's start off with your modelling.
Okay.
You've just said that you are unsigned. How do you find navigating the modelling space as an independent model in London? Like, how has that experience been for you?
I think I have been lucky enough because I've studied the game. Like, I grew up on America's Next Top Model. Like, I know it's a bit of a red flag, but
I can't lie. Like, that was a lot of our entry into high fashion and into the fashion world. I would say America's Next Top Model and The Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, the two. I also go further in saying even artists. The way they tap it outside of the music realm of things. The different personas, like, I love Rihanna. I think she's so unapologetic. So that was kind of like my childhood. So I was like, okay, cool. Posing in front of the mirror, okay? Getting better, getting more comfortable with my angles, getting more comfortable. Every shoot, I saw it as, okay, that was one test, but just improve as the shoots go on. Like, I could go back and look at old shoots and like, oh, you weren't confident there, but like, you're getting better. So yeah, that's how I got introduced. I've always been like eager to be in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's crazy with my personality.
Yeah.
But that's always been like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think uni was the point that tipped me, was like, just put yourself out there. And luckily enough, I had friends that were creative, that had a camera, that wanted to use me as a vessel to like tell their story, and I was like on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned a lot, and I also learned a lot on set with the different brands, because shooting with different brands, they require different things.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that.
How important is it to have supportive friends? Because let me tell you something. If you are in your content creation bag, modeling bag, and you have friends that don't even want to take photos of you, get rid of them.
Facts. Or
Actually, is that too ruthless?
I think you can have friends for certain things, so you know who to go to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, okay, this is my content friend, so let's double up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need content, you need content. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna go for the friend that doesn't like pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, because they'll
Don't
just
do that.
everything.
Exactly.
Everything will be a drag.
Exactly. So just know who you're going to and build
Yeah.
a team. Also, through the years, establish like your favorite photographers, what you work well with. You know what I mean? Also comfortable with not putting a lot of filters on you, because when you get on set, there's no filter there. It's raw, and that camera picks up everything. So you have to be comfortable with that. Be comfortable with like, okay, cool, like you take the photo of me instead of like front camera.
Yeah.
You know, because that's also something that you can condition yourself to be like, okay,
Wow.
but I like it this way. You're not gonna have that on set.
I haven't even thought about that. That's so real.
You're not gonna have that on set. So
Yeah.
it's like, you'd rather prepare yourself, other people taking it and learning your body. It's like being in tune with your feelings and emotions. And so that way, when you're given a brief, you can execute it, because it's like, okay, I've practiced, I've trained for this.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And seeing it more as just like being in front of the camera. You're telling a story. Because someone might see that picture and want to buy the thing just by seeing that picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything counts. So I see it more than just being a model. Like, I want to be able to like execute the story and the brief that you have at hand. So I feel happy when I guess the whole team is fulfilled, because like, I done my part. Like, that's the ending. So
Yeah.
great. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
In order to be a model and a successful one, you have to have a certain level of like, you have to work on your self-esteem.
Yes.
Because the modeling industry is it can be quite dark, and it can, you know, trigger feelings of comparison as well, because, you know, sometimes you might be chosen, you might not be.
Exactly.
So when things like that comes up, you know, and when, you know, you might feel a little bit triggered, or you might feel a little anxious, what do you do to self-soothe and to remind yourself of who you are, so that you're able to execute the shoot properly?
I think I know the highest I could reach. So every time I get a no, I just say, it's a no for now. Because
I love that.
you've looked at
It's
my
a no
page
for now.
and you can't see me in your world yet. I just have to show you that I can be in your world. So it's like a no, it's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You will see eventually. And it just pushes me to also work harder, because it's like, okay, cool, there's something that you haven't seen in me yet that I'm just going to show you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I operate that.
I like that. A no for now.
It's a no. It's always a no for now, because it's like, you're gonna continuously hear no's.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be stubborn about it? No, because that might be like, you have to see it through a lens. Like, okay, cool. A brand is looking for a certain demographic of people or a certain person to fit their brief.
Yeah.
You might not be it. That's fine. You might fit in a complete other brief months later. You know what I mean?
True.
But the fact that you put yourself out there, you're on their radar. So that's also a thing. So it's like, don't beat yourself up for no's. You're gonna hear that every day of your life, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's just how you operate and pick yourself back up.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is. You have to pick yourself back up.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cry about it? No. You're gonna boot down that door. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm here. Hi. But also don't be bitter, because it's like, you're gonna see these people again.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes you have to make them become a believer.
Yeah.
You know, because no one sees the full vision you have for yourself in your head. Like, you have goals. They don't see that.
Yeah.
They just see what's presented to them. So, yeah.
You are dropping gems. And honestly, I feel like younger me needed to hear that, because when I was entering the space, obviously it was a little bit different. So my motto is no means go.
Okay.
So turn the N into a G.
Period.
Because if you're telling me no, that means I'm going to go somewhere else. But one thing I was bitter. If you tell me no, I'm going to punish you for telling me no. And when I get to where I'm going to flex. That's how I used to be. But honestly, one thing I've learned through growing up is the importance of not being bitter, because at the end of the day, especially within the fashion space, you're always going to get a no.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's just you just don't fit the briefs.
And
it's really just that. There's nothing wrong with you. And I think I remember actually seeing a quote from Pharrell, and he was like, especially in this space, don't take anything personal.
Exactly.
You can't. It's not about you. It's about the brief.
You. And that's the problem. I think
Yeah.
people make it about them.
Mm-hmm. That's ego.
It's ego.
Yeah.
I don't want to live an ego-driven career. You know what I mean?
It's never long standing.
It's never long standing.
Yeah.
It's like you have to constantly be rooted in your why. Like, why'd you start this? Like, your child liked this. Like, this was fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just try and keep like in the child alive, and it's not by, you know what I mean, being there. It's like, okay, you don't see it. I do though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a reason why I'm here. You know. So yeah.
So I want to tap now into styling.
Okay.
And actually, before that, I want to speak about the duality, because, you know, sometimes as a service provider and a talent, it's hard to balance both.
Yep.
How have you been able to not abandon your personal passions, which I can tell is modelling, whilst unless I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
No, it is.
Yeah. How have you been able to, you know, still pursue your talent and your calling while still being a service provider?
Started off doing both, and then I felt like when styling was intensifying, I had to drop one. So I dropped modeling.
Right.
For like 2 years, I was not modeling.
Oh,
To
wow.
the point I was getting messages like, "Do you still model?" I was like, "Oh, bruh, have I gone really off the rails like that?" Or like requests or DMs like, "Oh, like you should model again," type of thing. It's like, damn. And I was getting really depressed. And I remember I had like a tearful conversation with Blake Sandy, like, that's my girl. You know what I mean?
The
best.
someone that will flog. She doesn't beat faces. She flogs them.
I remember, I think it was last year or the year before, on the phone crying because I felt like I was unhappy. And she spoke so much life into me and was like, you can do both.
Yeah.
You can even do multiple things. You're Gelmira type of thing. You like, don't limit yourself. I needed to hear that. So it's like, yeah, it hasn't been easy. I felt like I had to sacrifice one, but I don't. Like, you see the likes of Tiana Taylor, multifaceted queen.
Yeah.
And she bodies everything.
Yeah.
So why not? Like, just like finding a balance and schedule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the worlds are intertwined as well.
Yeah.
So it helps. But I think the belief of like, oh no, like you have to just put a focus on one. You don't. You know what I mean? If you have multiple passions, just go for it.
Yeah.
And there are seasons. You could have a season where like one passion is more than one than the other.
Of course.
That's fine.
Of course.
But I wouldn't recommend letting it go because I was like really upset.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know what's so crazy? I'm going to go even deeper.
Okay.
So again, I'll speak from my side. I'm a neurospicy babe. A lot of us don't actually survive on linear patterns and have to do multiple things to actually feel alive.
Yeah.
You know, and I was actually speaking to someone and they were saying that especially if you are a neurodivergent creative, you need to build like an ecosystem of different special interests that you have, but just house it under one. Once you have your systems in place, you can do anything. And yeah, like
systems.
Yeah.
She said that, like, once you have a system in place, everything just feels like second nature. It's like, okay, well, I'm here, but you're not like limiting yourself.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I am Nori Spicy because that resonated with me.
Because it's real.
Yeah, that's real.
It's real.
That is real.
It's real. And for any of my gorgeous neurospicy girls, boys, listen, big up yourself. This is the year.
Serious.
This is the year where all the multifaceted queens can honestly just build a house.
Yeah.
Build a house with all your talents and don't deprive yourself of the beauty of being a multifaceted, talented creative. You know, don't put yourself in a box. And if anyone puts you in a box, tell them to stay in the box.
Exactly.
That's not your portion. Don't go for
I
that.
also think it's rude.
It's very rude.
Like, yeah.
Like, why are you putting me in a box? Like, why are you projecting? Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
This might be a petty side or something like that.
Okay.
I kind of had that as fuel.
Yeah.
Because starting off, a lot of people said I couldn't do certain things. So I couldn't be sad. So I stayed quiet. I said, I bet.
Yeah.
So that fueled me.
Watch
to
me.
Show you, yeah, watch me to do it. So it's like kind of like, okay.
Yeah. No, sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
You need something that's just gonna ginger you to do what you need to do.
It's true.
Okay, so we're going to tap into styling now. The relationship that you have with Bella, honestly, you can just feel the synergy from the screen.
Yeah,
you know?
Like, she is godsend, and I don't say that like just for saying sake. Like, she real life angel for real.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Stories.
It's so beautiful to see. And how important is it to have such a strong chemistry with the talent that you work with?
When the relationship with Bella came about, it was just so organic that was like, God, what's going on here?
Yeah.
This makes too much sense, right? So yeah, like, I'm a why person. I like knowing how someone feels. Like, I ask why this, like the root of things. So Bella's exactly the same. So it's just nice building with someone as you're growing, like the other person's growing. So that was always a goal of mine, and always is a goal of mine, you know what I mean? So I don't see it as, okay, because someone's up here, it's like I need to run for that opportunity. We could be on the same level. Yeah. You have a dream, we're in line, so we think, I fuck with it, we think, let's go together. Yeah. That's absolutely fine. Like, yeah.
Oh. What is your favourite look that you've styled on her?
The most iconic look for me, because of the story behind it, will always be Evil Eye, the colours look.
Yeah. The blue on blue.
Yeah, so just because I know it's very like stripped back. I know there's other moments I'm like, yeah, Bella, you look good. Oh, we did that, you know what I mean?
It's iconic though.
And that was a point where I truly believed in myself. So like how that came about, that was also my first time styling her solo.
Wow.
Yeah. So she called me randomly on a evening and I was crying. Like, something very traumatic happened to me, like really bad, like I was bawling. And she was like, hey, Gelmira, how are you doing something? I'm gonna need you to do what you always do. Like, they just messaged me for colours and I need you. And usually I bottle things up. Yeah. But because she has such a warming presence that we clicked from the first meet up, right? I opened up, I explained what went on, type of thing, and she was just so empathetic. She was like, no, don't worry, like, I want to make sure you're okay, but I hate letting people down. So I was like, cool, let me feel this and I'll get onto it tomorrow. That's what happened. Got onto it. We knew the colour was blue, but we didn't know the shade. So that was just all organic, made the shades. Then it happened, and then it went live, and then Evil Eye done what it done, and then it went viral. People were recreating the look, which was insane to me. And I think it clicked when Christian, her management, messaging was like, well done, Gelmira, like, she looks great. And then it's like, people are messaging me regarding that look. And I was just like, wow. And that kind of catapulted our relationship deep, like, we've been glued ever since. But yeah, that's the most impactful for me. Yeah. I feel like favourite maybe come to me towards the end of the year. I might say unreleased stuff is my favourite. Okay. Currently, but I don't know. If you have a favourite piece, let me know. But
so for me, I would say, because you've just, one thing I can see that you work around her body, you understand her, you really truly know what makes sense. She's never had a bad look.
Period.
Not one.
Okay.
And one thing I like is that, like, you've done so many different things with her as well. So you've been very versatile. That's what I've observed. But yeah, everything makes sense. However, the colours was just so iconic, because that was my entry into Bella, right? And I know that I'm probably slow. I'm probably late to the party.
Welcome.
Okay, so we're gonna like dive into even some deeper questions. So as a stylist, obviously working with such an incredible talent as well, you have to also deal with, the team. And no, it's true. And I'm not even going to make it like Bella specific, just in general with your experience of styling. How have you found navigating, speaking the language of fashion to teams that don't understand it? And like, how have you been able to at times navigate that disconnect? And I say that because we're visual people and we're living in such a visual age, right? Yeah. So if your talent look is not making sense, that's going to translate towards how people perceive them, even if the sound is banging. So how have you been able to communicate that to, I know that was kind of long-winded, but I'm going to keep that in because it's real. I've been going through that.
Right.
So yeah.
Enough with Team Bella. I feel like we're living in our own bubble.
I love that.
So it's like a family dynamic where it's like, cool, they're learning as much about fashion and the importance of it. Obviously, some more than others. Some more
Yeah.
But I'm lucky enough where it's like I could be real with management and they're like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, we get it now, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you have to see certain things, it's like, fine, you know what I mean? They don't want to do this, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Now, working outside, it's interesting how different systems work. So we have a totally, completely different system.
Yeah.
It's more like a family-based type situation. Outside is very much like, you're just here to do your job. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. We don't have that much budget for that. And you're going to have to figure it out. But they don't realize there's loaning fees. Right. Wardrobe styling budget. Right. You sent me references, Beyonce, and the Beyonce money is not there. So
it's just not there.
It's just not
it's
there.
Just actually not
it's
there.
Not there. You know what I mean? It's not there. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you're saying like, I hear what you're sending me, the budget has to match for that. And if it doesn't, again, my tagline is making it shake. I'm going to make it shake. So we're in that region, but I fought to get there. You know, it wasn't easy to get there when it could have been easy. You know what I mean? And in styling, you experience a lot of no's. So you're reaching out to so many PR, so many brands. They're like, no. And then you're also battling with sample sizes. Then you're battling with looks that are already out. So fun fact, I rarely ever get my first hit. Every look that you've seen has probably been 6 or 7.
Wow.
So it's like, if I got my first hit, fuck up the party. But it's just like, I've come into the nose. So it's like, okay, no. Until they see something that is like mega viral or something, they're just like, okay, we can give you the clothes. I can't be bitter because I want the clothes. Like, I want
No, for real.
Like, it's hard. Like, it's not smooth sailing. Like, I'm fighting, like, when that job is done, it's not even done. I've got returns to do. You know what I mean? And it's like, you're never settled in the styling realm.
What could they do to help smoothen the experience stylists have? Because what you said is what a lot of stylists have spoken about in regards to like not having the first pick, the first choice, having to get all the no's, you know, seeing a look and being rejected a lot, and, you know, having to actually do the most with not a lot.
Exactly that.
How have you, like, what advice would you give to them in regards to being a little bit more, I would say, inclusive?
I feel like giving upcoming stylists like more of a chance, because I feel like, cool, if they don't have a lot of credentials, like major looks under their belts, they're just like, okay, I'm not going to give a post. Especially when you haven't built a relationship with the PR personally, it's just like, why would I give you the post? So it's like the same email gets sent out. It was fair play, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a ranking of, let's say, Rihanna, but look, you're going to give it to Rihanna. You know what? Take it. I understand. But it's like, I wish they were more considerate and been like, okay, cool, that you want this look. Okay, we with this. Let's go. I'm not saying all PR are not like that, because there are PRs that are like, yeah, fuck with this, what you've got going on, go for it. But you have to show what you can produce for them to take you in, which is kind of like a pro and a con, because you want to trust that the known look's going to be used. Fair enough, but it's like, it could be a bit disheartening when it's like you're constantly receiving no's or like not getting your first hit. So so I would say maybe opening the door a bit more and not just going to like the same people. Opening the door like automatically for the same people. Or even if it's like you don't believe it first glance or instance, invite them down to the showroom, talk to them, you know what I mean? Like, build that relationship. And if you don't fuck with them after that, they'll get fed. But it's like, don't just let that email dictate whether or not they're fire or not, you know? I think it just takes one person to believe in you. I mean, a brand to invest, like you, when I reach out to you for glasses, they're like, it just takes that. And it's like, you don't know what will happen. You don't know if it will be a viral moment of a thing, or you don't know if, like, I don't know, that look gets picked up from a publication. You just never know. But it's like the fact that you took the chance, like, I want to see your talent wear my stuff. It's like, it opens the doors for many things.
Yeah, so I think being a bit more open-minded, I find a lot of, again, as being a PR as well, sometimes like, I understand the psychology of a PR because you're very like narrow, you're very focused on, okay, I want this on this person and that person, but you actually never know. You could take a chance on another talent who may not fit the exact brief and they can end up bodying the fit.
Exactly.
10 times more than what you originally wanted.
But I'm also not naive to the politics around, because sometimes it's not just the PRs, it's the brand itself. They have this particular person that they want in their clothes, and if you don't fit the brief, you just don't.
They're just like, no.
But it doesn't mean that it doesn't like hurt, you know.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like, I'm not stupid, I know, but I would like, in a dream world, it'll be like, he sent an email, let's stop with it. You know what I mean?
So that's you not being bitter.
Yeah,
which I love. which is important.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I said this with my episode with Jermaine, but are you ready to get spicy?
Okay, I think so. Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
No. Okay, I won't go too hard. But
go for it.
Okay, so how long have you been in the fashion game for?
Oof. Starting? 5 years.
Modeling?
Oof. Let's put, like, seriously? Let's put 7.
Okay, so combined, quick maths, 12. That wasn't quick, but 12. Okay, so do you really feel like you're appreciated in London? Keep it stat.
Not really, no.
Why?
You just know when you're appreciated, you just you know. You know? I feel like in my own bubble, my friends, and maybe like at niche spaces, they know of me. But other than that, it's like, who's that? You really feel that when you enter these PR parties and stuff like that, and it's like, you're really a little fish here. Like, you are you, what are you doing? And it's like, oh, I need to make bigger moves, I need to do this, I need to do that. But I don't think so, but I try not to take it to heart as much as possible, because if I get too much in my head, like, I just won't do anything, you know what I mean? Don't keep myself in my shell. And I'm trying to preserve staying sane in this space. You fuck with me, you appreciate everything. But I also know that I haven't explored a lot in styling, but that's also due to imposter syndrome.
Okay.
So I've actually counted myself out on a lot of opportunities.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did your imposter syndrome come from?
I think I've been navigating imposter syndrome for a while now, especially in the styling space. But I think when the evil eye and the trajectory started going up, and people were like talking about looks and stuff like that, because I didn't predict any of this happening. It's just like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So it made me struggle with like remaining present in certain spaces and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, type of thing, and I haven't soaked it in, or like, you just done this stuff, like, okay, you know what I mean? So it's just like, cool, I got comfortable in my space, and then when other people would reach out to me to style them, I'd be like, oh, good.
Wow.
I don't think I'm ready for that. So it's like helping myself out. But luckily enough, I'm kind of out of that space now. And I'm actually open, like, to maybe this year, like, to tackle like different clients, try different things. I don't usually dabble in menswear, but I would love to. Yeah. So my first one this year was Destin Conrad, which is insane. Yeah, and I could have let the imposter syndrome eat me up with that. But I was like, no, just do it. You know what I mean? And the reception from it is crazy.
Fantastic. Such a banging look.
Thank you.
I'm gonna. I know usually it's always about the guest. Yeah. But I actually want to drop some gems for you.
Thank you.
Please get rid of that imposter syndrome, because I used to have that, and I realized it's fake.
Yes.
You are who you think you are. You are what you believe. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I always say that, like, your mind is so important, and if you lose it, you lose everything. And that includes jobs. That includes opportunities.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, and I think it's so easy. Like, it's absolutely no judgment, because I think it's also absorbing other people's projections, because when you're on the come up, or when you actually have, like, you're on a roll, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you might feel like people are like, okay, but this is a cheat code. Like, you might hear the little noises, like, okay, like, you got this because of this, or are you really this? Or even the fact that, you know, you're not a traditional stylist, you're also a model. It's like, you know, do you know what I mean? All these fake narratives that are not your reality. And one thing that I found is just like that helps, even when, because imposter syndrome creeps up with everyone. Anyone that said that they have not experienced imposter syndrome, in my opinion, you're lying.
You're lying.
Especially within the fashion or creative space in general, you're lying. And I think what helps to keep me sane, and what I think could actually like help as well, is just remembering who you are, knowing your purpose, and world building. Like, you're not we're in the fashion space, we're in the fashion industry, but you are big Gelmira.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've done some incredible stuff. Your stuff has featured on Colours. Colours that is viral, that your favourite artists and rappers still references. That's not small. It's not small, girl.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
I think I was also leaning into my relationship with God type of thing. And
100%.
I feel like down myself is down him, you know? And
Facts.
that's my worst fear. Like, my worst fear in life in general is not fulfilling the purpose that God has for me. You know what I mean?
I love
so
that.
It's just like, why am I not seeing myself the way God views me? Find that out. So that's where like the newfound confidence is stemming from. Because, like, God said I'm kind of that girl. You know what I mean? So I'm that girl. You know what I mean?
Walking in your purpose, walking in your faith as well, and being led by faith.
Being led by faith.
Yeah.
And there's so much of this world that will sway you if you're not rooted in your why. It's just dark. It's really dark.
Outside of obviously your relationship with God and everything, how have you been able to stay so like purposeful in such a plastic industry?
Choosing what I'm consuming and what I let in, and also having a life outside of what I do.
Important.
That's so important.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you don't define yourself by what you do.
Yeah.
I think I fell into a rabbit hole of doing that, and I'm really unhappy. And I was like, okay, but what's Gelmira outside of this? People are constantly viewing Gelmira as this set thing. Like, no, but she likes this. She likes this. So just finding reconnecting with my childhood joys. So spending time with family, hobbies outside, PTing, dancing. I love music, music. And having a life, like living the life outside of this realm, to keep you safe. If this is everything,
that's it.
If you're surviving, tell me how. Like, tell me how. It's crazy. So I think that's what's helping me separating the two worlds. Like, you get this, like, well, I have something to keep to myself.
And it seems like you don't attach your value to just what you do. You attach your value to who you are.
Hello.
That's what I'm gathering. That is so important.
Because I feel like I'd rather someone say, oh my gosh, like, Gelmira is a great person, or like comment on my character, to then just being like, do you know what I hate? Sorry. Tangent. I'm not spicy, so
we're gonna do a lot of that.
When you're entering like PR parties, and they're like, okay, what do you do? And then you say what you do, and like, oh yeah. But if I didn't say that, it's like,
no one's chatting to you. You're not even. You don't exist.
That is crazy to me. Don't like that. Experience that, seen that. Ooh, that. So I like to treat people as humans. Like, how about, like, you okay? Oh, do you want to eat? Okay, da-da-da. It doesn't have to be like work. I like things to be organic. So that's what I don't like about the industry. Don't do that.
Do you know what? And it's so real, because it is dark, and I would say I've even fallen into it as well. Like, sometimes when you come into this industry and you're like friend up, and then you get burned, you're like, I'm gonna be transactional now. What? We're not friends here. Okay. Let us here to work.
I don't know the hard way as well.
True. And then you can turn into that. You can end up turning into someone that's just like, okay, hi, what do? You know? But I love that you've been able to still keep your humanity through it all, because at the end of the day, we're humans first. And then after that, this is just a job.
Exactly.
The
be end all.
Girl, you have dropped so many gems. And I know there is someone out there who is just lapping up all this information, and you have literally inspired them to reach for their dreams. But this is now the final section of the conversation. We could honestly go on for so long, but girl. But honestly, from your perspective as well, and the incredible work that you've done, what insight would you give to the next generation of, creatives, multifaceted creatives, talented babes and guys who feel like, you know what, I have to just do one thing? From your experience, what advice would you give them?
Sit down with yourself and ask yourself, why do I like said thing?
Mm-hmm.
What draws you to that said thing? You know what I mean? And actually study yourself, People don't realize that there's like certain patterns of the stuff that you like and you're drawn towards. Like, be a student of yourself and be rooted in your why. Because that will sustain you through all the seasons, When followers are down, money dry up, sort of thing, it's like you can generally say, I'm happy. I'm doing something that I love. So I feel like be rooted in your why and be a student of yourself. That's what I'd say.
That's incredible. Rooted in your why and being a student of yourself. And just to spin on that, how can you be a student of yourself?
Picking up on patterns. Like, people don't sit with themselves enough. You know what I mean? Like, we like things for said reasons. Like, go back into memory lane. Like, get out of your comfort zone, different environments. Ask yourself questions. Like, okay, cool. Like, for example, I was always creative. So I either dance. Some people know me from dancing. Some people know me from painting. And some people know me from fashion. Some people know from modeling type of thing. These are all things that young in me like, but I'm just fueling them. Going back to my old passions. So go back to your younger self. You need to go down memory lane type of thing. The songs that you resonate with. Yeah. Why do you resonate with them type of thing? So I'm a Brandy music self-help babe.
Brandy, same.
Yeah,
same.
She's my
Brandy's my Beyonce, but no one's ready for that conversation. No one's ready, and she's only getting her. Sorry, tangent. She's only getting her recognition now.
Do you know what?
That's yeah. You've just entered the party.
But the reason why I like those talent things is because they're very emotive.
Yeah.
And they're unapologetic about it. There's a feeling that you get with certain things. Also dance. I was really into lyrical hip hop. I like the storytelling vibe. And I'm only creating those links because I'm going back and studying my stuff. You know what I mean? Why do I like this place or food? You know what I mean? Just have conversations with yourself and study yourself, and also with style. Because I get loads of questions like, how do I find my personal style type of thing? Trace the people that you like, right? And the looks that you like. Put it into a folder and see the pattern. You might like baggy silhouettes. So diving into that type of thing. But in your own way. You might like bold colours. It's all there. It's all there on your phone. It's all there in your life. You just have to be still and actually let your story tell itself. So that's how
I'm blown away, girl. I didn't even have to ask, not even prompts. You have just been dropping gems. And as I've said, I'm so grateful, and you deserve your flowers. You have done such sick work, and you're such a babe as well. You're actually such a genuine person, and within this space it's hard. It's hard to find that. So stay blessed.
You too. Thank you. Sorry to cut you off. Thank you for having me here. This is a really big. I really appreciate this.
Girl,
I feel so seen and so appreciated. So it's kind of my inner child how the heck did you get here? I don't know. But this is fulfilling me as well. It's fulfilling you.
It's fulfilling me. No, literally, as I told you, knowledge exchange is something I'm so passionate about, because I know what it's like when you don't really have people to ask and you want the information, but you don't want to feel like an imposter. Do you know what I mean? So this space, having incredible creatives like yourself where we can just learn, it's important, and there needs to be even more platforms than what we're doing at Fashion Insights. But
what you're doing is amazing.
Thank you.
Can't wait to watch the other episodes.
Yes.
You're never not a student.
No.
You have to continuously be a student of life.
100%. In order to be a leader, I actually read that, in order to be a leader, you have to be a forever student.
Hello.
Gems.
So as much as I'm giving up gems, I'm still learning. This is from a learning standpoint. I'm learning, I'm not there yet. I don't even think there's such thing as reaching your peak.
No. There's no prime.
There's no prime. Just evolving. So to me,
But girl, thank you so much. And also, you look so good. You look so good. You really dressed for me. You look good. You look so good. So where can the people find you? What are your socials? And also, oh my gosh, like, not a raw. Okay, so should you hide? After sharing.
Find me.
Yes, find her. Book her as well. Again, no imposter syndrome. Yeah, even drop an email.
Oh.
Is that much?
Yeah, that's not. No,
you
can find it though. My Instagram, bio.
In the bio.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the bio?
Okay,
How
so
to
my
say that?
Instagram is
Gelmira Manico. GLMIRA _, and then on TikTok is Gelmira Fortunato Manico, which is also my surname.
Okay.
I don't know my surname. Fortunato.
Period.
I don't showcase that.
Very, very hot and sexy surnames. Some of our surnames are so basic.
And GFM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank
And
you.
then my email's there. So.
Yeah, no. And the emails.
I was there though.
Book her.
Look me.
Yeah. And you're not going to be shy.
I'm not gonna be shy.
Yeah.
I'll get the job done.
Fantastically too.
Thank you.
But yeah.
My reference.
Yes. Yes. No, real. And any reference. Hit me. I got you. But guys, thank you so much for tapping into another episode. This has honestly been such a beautiful and refreshing conversation. I hope you guys are able to just feel so inspired to feel like, you know what, I can do both. I can do whatever I want. I can build my own ecosystem. This year is the year of world building, steez, energy, all of that. Listen, it's only going to get spicier. You know when I keep telling you like, we're getting spicy. It's only going to keep getting spicier. And I've got an idea that just came to mind where it's kind of like an Avengers vibe where all these conversations, you're going to hear them once, but let's just leave it there. But guys, thank you guys again. Have a good one and I will speak to y'all soon. Bye.